Raise your hand if you've ever stumbled into a friendship or relationship that felt like wading through mud, sticky, messy, and leaving you wondering, how did I even get here? We've all been there, my friends. But today, let's shine a light on the sneaky saboteurs of our happiness. Before we start, I recommend you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button to stay updated about coming videos. The 11 types of people you should eliminate from your life. Number 1. The needy. She continually drains your time and attention, similar to an endless well of demands. I have a friend who asks for assistance in changing her router password at 2 in the morning, stating that it's life or death, you understand. Or the person who requires daily encouragement prior to each presentation, job interview, and dental visit. Thank God, she's not malicious, she's just defenseless. She depends on you to take care of everything. From opening jars to choosing the ideal movie for date night, like a young bird that hasn't quite mastered flight. You serve as her personal assistant, therapist, emergency contact, and occasionally even a taste tester for suspicious soup recipes. While playing the hero is admirable, becoming the needy can drain your energy more quickly than anything else. Your own needs are neglected, your to-do list gets out of control, and occasionally you have desires about disappearing to a remote island in order to get away from the never-ending barrage of "can you?" requests. The truth is that in this situation, boundaries are your best ally. While you love to help, gently explain that you also need to prioritize your personal needs. Offer substitute remedies, such as instructing her on how to independently reset the router. It's not difficult at all. Or motivating her to create her own support system. Recall that you are not an endlessly energized superhero. Saying no is self-care, not selfishness. Furthermore, a self-care queen is far more qualified to be a sincere and encouraging friend to both the needy and other people. So, establish those boundaries, lend a helping hand while promoting her independence, and watch as the needy gradually changes into a more self-assured, independent friend. Who knows, maybe after you've taken a nice, long nap. Number 2. The crab in the bucket. The illustration of a crab pushing someone else back down after they climbed out of a bucket stands for the jealousy and negativity that may hamper someone's advancement. Imagine a bucket full of crabs that are all crawling and clawing their way out of it. Suddenly, one is almost at the edge. Heaving it back into the depths is another crab. This is the mindset known as crab in the bucket, perceiving another person's success as a danger or an insult to your own hardships. The pulling crab is imprisoned in its own negativity, not just jealousy. It thinks that the bucket is the only reality and the upper bound. Why then would one more let go, demonstrating there are more? It's simpler to pull people down than to take on the task of getting yourself back up. In many ways, this is a reflection of real life. Perhaps it's the friend who minimizes your accomplishments, calling your new car a waste, or your promotion just luck, or the coworker who dismisses your suggestions out of concern that you could surpass them. These are the crabs in the bucket. They try to keep you in their unchanging world by stifling your ambition and murmuring doubts in your ears. But keep in mind that you are not a bucket-destined crab. You possess the fortitude and capacity to ascend and pursue your aspirations. The crabs in your life shouldn't be able to stop you. Be in the company of people who are happy for you and not envious of your successes. Be your own ascender and not a person's descender. When you get to the top, don't forget to reach down and assist someone by helping them up rather than yanking them back. Be the sunshine and break the cycle instead of the crab in the bucket. Number 3. The one who gossips a lot. As you and your friends are laughing and enjoying a juicy burger, all of a sudden a shadow appears on your plate. It's Gladys, the one who gossips a lot, her ears perking up like a radar in search of trouble. Did you hear what Brenda said about Mark? She whispers, her face lit up with a conspiratorial smile. Mark and Brenda, the two who appeared so content only a week ago. Gladys' remarks loom large in the atmosphere, like a delicious morsel dumped into a rumor puddle. Heads turn, eyes widen, and then the laughter fades to whispers and conjecture. The once delicious burger tastes suddenly like a betrayal. But keep in mind that our ability to listen is what gives the power. We have the option to brush her off and decline to be her pawn in her whispering game. "That's not my business," or "I trust Brenda and Mark to work things out," are appropriate responses to her malicious rumors. That being said, keep in mind that you are not required to be the gremlin's audience the next time she creeps into your life. Decide to cut off her attention in order to stop the speculation loop. Allow her words to become insignificant background noise, a harmless hiss that won't affect the genuine relationships you cherish. Number 4. The drama queen. As you're having a nice chat with friends, all of a sudden there's a flurry of activity in the room. The drama queen enters, a glorious being covered in rumors, their hooves pounding out the beat of approaching battle. When they arrive, it's like a fork being dropped in a quiet restaurant. Everyone knows big things are about to happen, and the tension in the air builds. Emotional shaking are the drama queen's favorite food. They are experts at the well-timed jab of a pointed reminder of previous grievances, the artfully placed rumor, and the passive-aggressive jab. A friendly conversation will quickly transform into a television series with more twists and turns than a mountain goat's horns as they prod and poke at delicate subjects until a simmering tension explodes. Other queens are drawn to the chaos like a moth to a flame. A battleground of resentment and raised voices emerges from the room as whispers fly and sides are chosen. While this is going on, the drama llama strolls around like a ringmaster, taking pleasure in the show they've put on. Recall that you are in charge of selecting your business. Avoiding the drama queen will help you build a herd that is joyful, peaceful, and genuinely connected. So, my friend, go forth and graze in pastures devoid of emotional upheaval. Number 5. The one who spread negativity. There are threads of sunshine and laughter woven throughout the fabric of life, but there are also strands of shadows spun by negativity. The one who propagates negativity, a figure shrouded in negativity and discontent, lurks among these shadow weavers. Like an invasive weed, they choke the joy out of other people's gardens and cast long, icy shadows over dreams. The person who spreads negativity is an expert at casting gloomy glances and evoking fake sorrow. They find a silver lining in other people's storm clouds, an opportunity hidden in misfortune. Their sharp, biting remarks seethe with uncertainty and pessimism, corroding even the most sanguine blossom. Every victory is written off as pure luck, and every success is met with mockery. They resemble happy eagles circling festivities with a sly glint in their eyes. They thrive on rumors and whispers, and their gossip is like a poisonous snake sliding through people's hearts. When they do laugh, it is like an echo, lifeless, and without true humor. But take caution. The propagator of negativity frequently possesses a keen sense of disguise. They might hide their negativity behind a facade of tough love or brutal honesty. However, their true motivation is to diminish and shrink the world to fit their own constrained, depressing vision rather than to assist. Ultimately, the propagator of negativity cannot overcome a heart that chooses hope. Even though their shadows are looming, the joy that burns bright within us will not go out. Let's rise above their gloom, ignite a positive wave of positivity, and cover the world in the vibrant colors of our own happiness. Number 6. The energy vampire. You're feeling positive and prepared to take on the world, and you're enjoying your day. The energy vampire then appears to you. Your cheerful attitude suddenly fades and is replaced by a nagging exhaustion. Although this friend is neither a monster nor a villain, they do have a formidable weapon in the form of ongoing negativity and emotional baggage. Their talks drain the joy and vitality out of the room, similar to black holes. Like a broken faucet, they constantly complain about everything from work problems to relationship drama to health concerns, and everything that isn't rainbows and sunshine. Like a suitcase full of dirty laundry, they throw their emotional baggage on you and expect you to unpack and provide emotional support. The problem is that while listening is beneficial, being emotionally spent is not. Without returning the favor, the energy vampire takes and takes and takes. They only use your energy to feed their own negativity. They hardly ever offer support or rejoice with you. It's vital to support a friend, but you shouldn't sacrifice your own energy in the process. Keep your emotional bank account safe, stay away from the energy vampire, and surround yourself with positive, energizing people rather than those who will drain you completely. Number 7. The user. A master manipulator who uses friendships as a favor vending machine. They are those that only show up at your door when they need something, a jump start for their car, paint for their apartment, or a boost for their bank account. These are the buddies that forget how many coffees they owe you, accidentally misplace the money they borrowed, and disappear like smoke when their demands are satisfied. Relationships are one-way streets for these self-centered friends who rarely give in and only take. You feel used and resentful after they take up all of your time, resources, and energy. Like emotional mosquitoes, they swarm around looking for someone to suck dry. The good news is that you don't need to be their personal blood donor. Establish limits. Acquire the ability to say no without guilt. Tell them that friendship is not a one-way street, but rather a two-way street. If they are unable to return your kindness and support, show them the way out. Recall that true friends enrich your life rather than deplete it. They share your sorrows, rejoice with you, and support you no matter what. Keep shining brightly despite the users of the world. Be in the company of people who value you more than what you can accomplish for them. Genuine connections should be prioritized over one-sided convenience because life is too short for friendship worms. Number 8. The one who know-it-all. Remember the friend who likes to pause your tale to impart technical historical details, or the coworker who ends every conversation with a self-assured but ignorant viewpoint. That's the know-it-all, a walking glossary possessing an unwarranted sense of power. They are the experts at irrelevant information nights, dropping unplanned facts like unwelcome fireworks during a picnic. However, their knowledge is frequently surface level, a mile wide, but an inch deep. When you ask them to elaborate, their well-maintained facade falls apart. Their conceit is the problem, not their expertise. They use it as a weapon, silencing and dehumanizing others in the process. Talk turns into one-sided lectures, leaving you with the impression of a disinterested pupil in a musty classroom. The most negative aspect: your confidence can be eroded by their persistent interruptions and rejection of your ideas. You begin to question your own judgment and are reluctant to express your views for fear of appearing foolish to them. But keep in mind, humility and curiosity are the foundations of true knowledge. Genuine experts cherish other people's viewpoints and never stop learning. With confident statements, they don't end the conversation. Instead, they expand on what is already known. What strategy do you use to deal with know-it-alls? Don't be intimidated by their haughtiness. While acknowledging their expertise, gently refute their presumptions. Pose insightful queries and subtly draw attention to any knowledge gaps. Teach them the value of collaborative learning rather than academic trophy winning. In the end, it's up to you. The know-it-all can either control the conversation by imposing their will, or you can gently encourage humility and an open mind in them. Never forget that your opinion counts and that you should share your knowledge. Don't allow the apologists to overshadow your original viewpoint. Number 9. The two-faced friend. Master of disguising who has the ability to make you feel as though you're in a reality show with concealed cameras and pre-planned dialogue. These people are like chameleons. They act out different personalities based on the audience and blend in with various groups. They are the life of the party when you introduce them to your coworkers, but when you introduce them to your family, they become quiet and critical. Their deception can be sneaky and understated. Perhaps they criticize your partner rudely while posing as giving honest feedback, or they quietly minimize your achievements by calling them lucky breaks. They may even pose as your confidant while gathering juicy information that they can use against you in the future. The potential of the two-faced friend to undermine confidence and plant doubts makes them dangerous. You begin to question yourself, wondering about their true identity and the people they've been speaking to about you. You might experience feelings of confusion, loneliness, and self-doubt as a result. The answer: cut connections. All that these poisonous relationships provide is emotional turmoil and sorrow. Those who are sincere, encouraging, and reliable in their interactions with you should be all around you. Recall that true friends don't plot your downfall in secret. They celebrate your victories. Instead of wearing two masks, one for the world and one for yourself, select people who uplift you. The false smiles of a two-faced friend are not worth much more than your genuine friends and peace of mind. Number 10. The control freak. This friend is an architect of your life, not just a boss. Imagine an artist with invisible strings controlling everything, including your 5-year career plan and the coffee you drink in the morning. They'll manipulate you into missing that much-anticipated weekend trip, guilt-trip you into picking the restaurant, and subtly, or not so subtly, steer your conversations towards subjects that pertain to their interests rather than yours. It's oppressive to live under a control freak's thumb. Your self-assurance is undermined, causing you to doubt your choices and self. Recall that you are not a puppet performing to their music. Regain your independence, break free from their invisible bonds, and rediscover the satisfaction of making your own decisions. You are the artist of your life, not them. Pick your hues, create your own narrative, and move to the beat of your own heart. Number 11. The competitor. This friend constantly looks over their shoulder to see who's ahead, like a sprinter stuck in a marathon of life. They see your accomplishments as a threat to their self-worth, your successes as personal defeats, and your happiness as a prize they must take. Imagine them making crude comments like, "Oh, you got promoted," while continuously comparing relationships, jobs, and grades. "It must be pleasant to have relationships," or, "At last, in a partnership, huh? It took you enough time." Their rivalry contaminates the friendship pool, transforming every exchange into a covert struggle for supremacy. These people are afraid of losing, so they can't truly rejoice in your victories. They make you feel inferior and uneasy with their backhanded compliments and one-upmanship. Recall that a true friend is your cheerleader on the sidelines, sincerely happy for your successes and ready to lend a helping hand when you stumble. A true friend is not your running partner in life. Give up on the rivals and surround yourself with people who will embrace your achievement rather than hold you back with closed fists, not bringing you down to their level of jealousy, but pushing you to be your best. Remember, life's too short for these energy vampires and negativity ninjas. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, inspire you, and make you feel awesome about being you. Choose kindness, spread positivity, and watch your life blossom like a flower in sunshine. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.